Hello guys, welcome back to another Dueling Dragons gaming video. Today I kind of just woke up, just wanted to make a roller coaster, and I was wondering which one. And as you know, if you've seen my TikTok and stuff before, I'm really into making roller coasters, and I really like recreating them. So I started thinking, and I kind of just ultimately ended up deciding to do El Toro. It's a very good, iconic wooden roller coaster. I love wooden coasters. I love the way they jolt you around. A lot of people hate that, but I kind of enjoy that. So, I kind of just decided that. And here I'm trying to find out the chain lift speed, or no, the angle you go up the lift, because I'm trying to make this as accurate as possible. I'm not the best builder in this game, Ultimate Coaster 2 being the game, but I'm very good at Planet Coaster and Theme Park Tycoon 2 on Roblox. I'm kind of new to this game. This is only my second ever coaster being built in this game. You can go ahead and see my first on my TikTok page at BiggyCheese3420. So yeah. So right here, I just finished off the chain lift. I'm trying to think how tight I want to make this turn. I kind of remembered the turn. I've never written it, but I have a POV up, which I think I'll use here in a little bit. I have a POV up on YouTube, and I'm trying to depict if the turn is really tight or like kind of wide. So I kind of end up making it a little bit of both, but I remember the first drop kind of goes over the turn there. You go out of the station, so I think I got that accurate. And then, I used the drop angle from earlier because it wasn't giving me what I wanted, the lift angle, but I mean, it's whatever. It's fine, Google isn't perfect, and people need to learn that. So anyways, there's some problems with the banking here, and that kind of makes me a little frustrated. But I mean, it's whatever. It says as expected. It's still a fun game nonetheless. If you guys want to see me decorate some coasters, again, you can see my decorating skills at the first coaster at my TikTok page. So yeah, I didn't end up decorating this coaster. As you can see, I'm testing here. It doesn't quite make it over the turn, so I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. And yeah, you can see it makes it over that first hill with ease. And I think that I do kind of end up making the second hill a little higher. I don't know why, but it kind of just does. And as you can see here, I'm gonna go into El Toro's lift speed, because now I'm trying to find that. And it just gives me its top speed, which isn't really what I wanted, but I know. So here I'm testing it, yet again, trying to see how this first hill is, and it ends up being kind of smooth, So I remember it goes into one little airtime hill. I don't really quite like the look of that hill right there, so I think I do end up going back and changing that, because it kind of looks like lopsided, not that good. I do end up starting the turn here, but it goes around it way too fast when the train comes by here in a second. It zooms past it. The G-forces on it are insane. I end up redoing that. So for some reason, I put it into almost. See, there we go. I end up removing the past little airtime hill there. I make it look a lot nicer. Probably feel a lot better too if you were honest. Because now it's actually bigger than the first airtime hill. Not really sure how that works, but it's whatever. So I end up actually really doing this little turn right here. It takes me a good little bit to get correct. Train's still going way too fast though, so I end up making it even taller, and it's pretty much as tall as the airtime hills, which I feel like it shouldn't be, but it's whatever. I remember on the POV, it's banked quite a bit. Yeah, as you can see here, it goes around nice and smooth now. Not too fast, not too slow, just kind of the perfect speed. Now, this roller coaster isn't the exact same speed as El Toro, not the exact same max speed. It's only around 67 miles per hour, but what's the difference? 3 miles per hour off? Come on, there's not that big of a deal. So I end up doing that really high banked turn right there, and then I go back down, clips into the ground, I delete it, redo it, no big deal. I remember it goes right back around or over this turn right here. It's not quite a big airtime hill, it's kind of a smaller one. So, not smaller, but kind of a longer one. So I kind of make it look a little longer, feel a little longer, It's not going to be perfect, This is only second coaster. What do you guys expect? So I start testing the ride yet again, it runs through that part pretty quickly, not too bad. I remember it also having, I get this wrong at first. I, for some reason, remember it just turning and going right up. I go back to the POV, try and find that part. It ends up turning kind of flat, and then it goes up, not just turning and going up at the same time. So I try and make that. This hill takes me a little bit to kind of master. I actually didn't master it, but kind of get it right, make it feel right. And so I'll keep switching back and forth to the POV here. I see it kind of goes into a turn here and there. I'm kind of snake riding or whatever you want to call it. I forget the exact term of the coaster element, but I'm just gonna call it this S-curve. I think it's an S-curve, right? I don't know, it might be. I'm not really a coaster expert, but so I think I end up making it do one too many curves, and I go back into the POV and I'm like, wait, this doesn't match up. So I've got that going on, and I'm trying to go back and forth with the POV, trying to figure out what I did wrong. My mistake is actually right here. Normally, it only does 2 little turns right there. I make it do 3. It only does 2, and then after the second one, it turns around, goes up. Then you just do a little more hills than go into the brake run. But I end up making it do 3. I keep messing up the turns here, even when I'm doing it wrong. Or doing the amount wrong, but it's whatever. I go back and fix it. It's not like I'm gonna leave a coaster unfinished. Not that good. So here you can see I'm making a mistake. I think, at least. I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember what happened here. Yeah, so I realized that was one too many turns. And this turn was so annoying to master. And it took me forever. I kept messing up. It wasn't turned enough. I don't really think I got these turns right. You guys can tell me down below. Rate 1 through 10 on accuracy, smoothness, all that stuff. Anyways, it ended up taking me quite a while to just get this turn down. You feel like it'd be a simple element. I noticed that the element's a little closer to the ground, the turn one's a little closer to the ground. So I go back and I fix this. What the? Sorry about that. There's an ant on my screen I couldn't see. I'm sitting on the ground right now. That's fine. So I finally get that turn done. You can see the train cart going through. It's running nice and smooth. It's a little fast, but I didn't really feel like going back. Kind of getting to the end here. So, it goes into 2 little turns, and then it goes into the brake run. And the brake wasn't too hard, just a couple little fixes right there, here and there, It wasn't terrible, though. It was quite fun. This project was fun. I really enjoyed it. I just wish there were, maybe some more I don't know, some more supports, made it look more wooden, but, Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me build this. I know I enjoyed building it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So, anyways, here's pretty much the POV. Well, guys, that is El Toro recreated in Ultimate Coaster 2. Again, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me building this. It took a decent amount, I'd say about 20 minutes. Again, I didn't decorate it. It probably would have taken me a lot longer then. But anyways, if you guys want more content like this, go ahead and let me know. Maybe a little like or subscribe or even a little comment down. If you want to send this to a friend, go ahead, of course. Who am I to stop you? And if you want to go ahead and head over to my TikTok, it's right over into my description. Yeah, there's more content over there I think you guys would like. And once again, this is Dueling Dragons Gaming, out.